That's the charm of this place. You can find whatever you're into here. The three of us might not be into scholarly books, but we could still spend an entire day at the Library of Philia.
Okay. Head to the Library of Philia. Oh, let's go. Pajang! Pajang! Okay. Pajang! Where's Library of Philia? Down, right? I mean, we can go like this, and this, and this.
Here we are! Where was that slate last time? Was it here? Or maybe over here? I'm up to have some fun! It's free time now, so you should relax too.
Okay. Over the past few months, you've come here more than once, fishing out the small pieces of essence from the ocean of knowledge that best suits your taste. You're quite relieved that Dan Hang isn't around. No one will be there to judge your reading taste. The scroll at hand shows a line of small text, non-standard reading material. Please return to its original place after borrowing. Do not let any group professor discover it. 10 exclamation marks. What? It seems that the scholars of the Grove, amidst their profound academic discussion, haven't forgotten their little hobbies. So, which reading material will you use? One Punch God Aquila. Let's go. One Punch God Aquila. Brushing off the dust settled on him, he adjusted his attire and stood firm, facing the giant eagle in the tense stand-up. So you think you're something special just because you're defeated silent? Glorious mortal, heed my advice. The God King remained silent, gazing into Aquila's 1,000 eyes. 1,000 eyes? Slowly he raised his arms, 4 fingers pressed together with a simple motion. He lightly waved at the colossal being before him. Arrogant fool, you will pay the price for your insolence. Aquila's figure erupted, their lowering form radiating intense in an instant. Their massive wing vibrated. Okay, we're not reading that much. That's a lot. Invigorating literature, your favorite. This article leaves you feeling empowered as if you are the author of One Punch God incarnate. Sky Titan Aquila? That's nothing. Okay, after finishing this mind-shaking piece, only one image remains in your mind. The express wealth bone. For a young stellar host, this type of literature remains far too ahead of its time. Forbidden Love, the Tree and the Butterfly. What the hell is this? Okay. Okay, that's it? Nothing else? This love story of Rob's end at its worst moment. Whether the author lost the motivation to continue or some urgent situation occurred remains unknown. It were the latter, the Flame River is fully responsible. Let's stop here. Okay.
I wonder what Finan and Mem are reading. Let's take a closer look.
What the hell? Okay. Where's Paimon? Okay, we're gonna go to Paimon first. Plum? Mem. Don't Mem. Paimon's guy.
Month of cultivation, curtain fall hour, a time to feast on grains, but poor time for fishing. Oh, but then again, are there even any spots left to fish in Emporius these days?
What are you looking at?
Ah, you scared me! Bursting into someone's world like that can really catch them off guard. Well, no more jokes. There's nothing here. I'll go look elsewhere.
Something's odd about Mem. What are they flipping through?
Ah! Okay. Library of Philia. To the soul that seeks understanding, love and wisdom are but one life. The thirsty approach to water only to dissolve into the monster reflection. Okay. What? Him again? Her again. Okay.
Oh, these cards are so detailed and fine. Ruler, Weaver, Traveler, Healer. But the interpretation for each card is so long. Do I have to memorize them all?
What are you looking at?
What a coincidence! We meet again. Guess we're fated to be together, huh? But you must be busy, so I won't bother you for now. Hope your day, every day, is joyful.
So suspicious. Not like their usual self.
Okay, let's check this guy out now.
Well, I thought I felt a draft just now. Peeking isn't polite, my friend.
Just curious what you're reading.
You could have just asked. There's nothing embarrassing about it. Here, look, I'm reading this. Antiques Appraisal. How to Make a Fortune.
Didn't know you were into this.
You didn't know? After all this time we've known each other. That pains me. I've spent a lot of time pondering how Aglaya became such an effective leader. Beyond the intangible qualities like personality and ethics, a major reason is her family wealth. That's the perk of growing up in a big city, isn't it? For those of us in the sticks, luck doesn't come as easily. It's 30% grind, 70% fate. Oops, I talk too much. As a leader, you need both integrity and... integrity and skill.
The hell? Here, back to Mem. Mem, what are you looking at?
You sure are persistent. All right, all right. I'm totally helpless against your charm.
Damn.
What are you guys chatting about? Is this...
Why are you here too?
Sorry.
Sorry, seeing you two chasing each other around. I suddenly found my book not that appealing anymore. Never thought Mem would be into divination. But it's not exactly a niche hobby. So why all the secrecy?
I wanted to set up a surprise. Master it in secret and give you all a shock. But getting caught halfway through, it's only natural I'd feel shy. A girl's heart is more delicate than Aquila's ever-changing moods.
A surprise, huh? Someone else used to tell me the same. She was really good at stargazing and divination, especially with cards. Yeah, just like the ones you're looking at.
And you must be pretty familiar with all sorts of divination techniques with a friend like that.
No, I know nothing about it. I've never really believed in using cards or bones to predict the future. If the good omens foretold by divination were true, my hometown, Heidi's Elysiae, wouldn't have disappeared. Don't forget, we've got Lady Trina. Every other form of divination is just smoke and mirrors or cleverly rehearsed tricks compared to her flawless prophecies.
To me, divination could be a power that guides our spirits. Fate always casts a shadow in front of us.
Okay, should be
clouding
okay.
our view of the future.
Yeah, this should be good. This should be okay.
That's
Sorry,
why people
but,
turn to
give me a second.
divination. It's just to find a small reason to give them courage
Yeah,
to
put
face
it there,
the
put it there.
unknown.
Yeah, that should be okay. Yeah. Is that okay? I think it's just working. Yeah. Okay. You've really thought about this, haven't you?
After all, the first chapter of the Divination Compendium discusses the significance of divination. I'm just expanding on that a bit.
Strange. That person I knew used to say similar things. Looking back, whenever she interpreted a card for me, I couldn't help but feel uneasy. Even though I never believed in the outcomes. Maybe it was her tone. Cyrene. She could paint a complete fantasy so vividly. It utterly captivated me as a child. Right, I still carry a card she once used. Do you want to see it?
Oh, wow! It's so exquisite! hard like that.
Those meats up to the task?
Oh, now that you mention it, yes. It would be even better if it were made of, say, crystal.
Speaking of which, partner, there's something I haven't shared with you all. Remember our first trip to the Temple of the Three Fates? The riddle that Orynyx posed to us? Who's there? You are...
Nice cosplay.
These folks are up to no good.
Black clothing. Masks decorated with golden blood. Are they cleaners?
To directly
Cleaners.
call us by our
The-
name, it seems you, Lord Finan, have studied the forgotten history of Amphorius quite thoroughly.
What's being cleaned? Clothes or cars?
Your friend seems quite interested in us. Perhaps you could explain, Lord Finan. It would be the polite thing. We can't let our esteemed guests pass away without understanding.
During the Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners. Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence. Assassination, poisoning, political persecution. They would do anything to achieve their objective.
Well, this historical perspective seems biased, glossing over the Chrysos heirs' abuse of divine powers and their blatant initiation of war in order to defame our predecessors. Could you disclose the name of the author behind this popular legend, Lord Finan? I'd hate for the innocent children of Akama to be tainted by such slanted narratives.
You should have stayed buried in the dust of history. The Citizens' Assembly has once again legitimized the mission of the Chrysos heirs. But as for you, not one citizen would cast their vote for you. Executioners lurking in the shadows.
What does it matter? We've long since stopped expecting to be understood. People have become too accustomed to peace, and they've forgotten the disasters that arose from allowing generations of the Chrysos heirs to rule.
Complete nonsense. Did you really travel all the way to the Grove just to have an argument?
I enjoy dealing with people as straightforward as you, Lord Finan. You've probably figured out why we've come before you.
What do we have? Just a handful of you here. Who do you think you're fighting?
Keep your cool, partner. They've come out of the shadows, which suggests they have something up their sleeves. All right, let's hear it. What are you hiding? But watch your language and don't say anything you might regret. My shoulders might be sore and my sword a tad dull, but it's still enough to slice off your tongues.
Joking.
How's it going, Cinny? This place fits, doesn't it? It's a bit small, but the lighting is perfect.
Thank you, Lady Treeby. With this, the Twilight Courtyard can be reborn in Akama. Do you like it here too, little Ika?
Freaking Pegasus, bro.
It's so bright here. Maybe you should rename it? How about luminous courtyard.
Lady Treby makes a good point. But Twilight Courtyard carries the long history of the descendants of the sky, and I'd like it to continue.
Right. How does the legend go again?
Even Lady Treby forgets things.
We just haven't prepared lessons in a while now, so we're a bit rusty.
Yeah.
Just give us
Okay.
some time and we'll remember.
So cute.
Now we remember. Kremnos in the Firmament, Volume 3, Section 5. With Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight, striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine war between Nikador and Aquila, which spanned centuries, came to an end. Thereafter, the Skyfolk gradually declined. Numerous sky fortresses were abandoned, and their descendants began to establish themselves on the land. Finally, those descended from Celiosi the Day Thunder Knight were welcomed by the scholars under Circes and established the Twilight Courtyard in the Grove. The historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories, but the details from that time have become somewhat hazy to us.
Oh, I forgot. For Lady Treby, history is more than just words on a page. It's something you've personally lived through. Little Ika loves listening to the stories from the legends. I'm sure you're also imagining one day you'll be as awe-inspiring as the winged beasts by Celiosi's side. That day will come. I believe it. Just keep growing. Lord Crediros?
Miss Hyacinth. And Lady Treby. Good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and came to check.
Doing all right. What's going on, Crediros?
There's been another violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed and looted. It's the third time this week.
Damn.
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady Aglaya here, Akama would remain peaceful.
That was true in the past. But these days, forgive my bluntness, her senses may not be as sharp as they once were.
Aggie.
In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the golden threads and are now plotting to exploit the opportunity.
The Citizens' Assembly just wrapped up. Why is there still unrest?
The Chrysos heirs won by only one vote, Lady Treby. From my years of experience, a narrow victory often walks hand in hand with unrest.
Trouble! Miss Hyacinth! Trouble! Clementine! Take a breath. What's going on? Please! Something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace!
What?
What is it, Doctor? Calm yourself and talk us through.
Lady Aglaya! It's Lady Aglaya who's in trouble.
What? Moments ago in Marmorial Palace. Okay, what are you doing now?
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago.
Okay.
Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame chase journey and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphorius a millennium ago. Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Gold Weaver. But, I guess, you're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
Damn.
Aglaya.
Liar.
You ageless witch, hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals. We've been far too kind with you.
Kind? There's no need to use such a word to cover up your incompetence. Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame, you'd throw yourselves from Dawn Cloud at the curtainfall hour to salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
Demigod, why not gaze into the water's reflection and see the wretched face you wear now? These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish. The dagger isn't at your throat, but...
What? But what?
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Nice.
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to shatter that demigod facade of yours. Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control over Akuma has weakened. You failed to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you catch wind of the meetings happening in the Droma's workshop. Plots are unfolding right under your nose, yet you remain indifferent. Humanity? Fading? Aglaya, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously prepared for you can move that cold demigod heart of yours.
Damn.
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because your evil is beyond cure.
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time to make sure you could see it clearly.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
Nice.
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally lost her eyes too? You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Aglaya you are today? Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing. We overestimated your cunning. If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared. Demigod, would you like to hear about them?
Okay.
I thought I could buy some more time. In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others. let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment. To let my departure become a path for others to follow. Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now, and sink into the warmth of these waters, will the wandering wind stop to mourn me? Cyphra?
Okay, we're gonna go to Cypher's thing now.
Seamstress! I've come as promised. Look at this box full of gold and silver treasures. I bet there's stuff here you've never seen. Come on! As we agreed, I want to buy the most valuable clothes you have.
Little thief! You've got some nerve, barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags. What have you brought? Let me see.
Here, take a look. Only the finest goods. See the sapphire? It's even more blue than Fagusa's eyes.
Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tear of this quality in my mother's treasury.
Wait, you've seen one before. And here I thought I'd leave you speechless. What a letdown.
It's just an old memory. My family estate all burned to ashes long ago. This workshop is what I built from scratch.
Nice.
Wow, a daughter rebuilding her family business. How admirable. Enough with the jokes. At least you did get to enjoy those luxuries.
Mind your manners, kitty. Tell me, Cyphra, where did you come from? And how did you acquire these treasures?
I won them fair and square in a bet.
In the vet.
Do you doubt me? Speak up, seamstress. Give me a straight answer. Do you want these or not?
Oh.
Strange. You're clearly lying to my face. But my golden thread
Yo,
doesn't tremble at
Brad
all.
just woke up. You already know it's Lurko o'clock.
That's because I'm not lying.
Yo, thanks, man.
I've been telling the truth.
Always nice
from
to
the
see you here. Nice.
Is that so? The scars and the mud stains on your face tell another story.
Come on. Can we just do business without all this chatter? Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence, so no one will bother you.
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at lying?
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain. Always wasting my time.
Nice.
Fine. If you don't want it, there are plenty of others who do.
Hold on. Your treasure? I'll accept it. But these alone aren't enough to purchase the Gold Weaver's finest clothes. That's
Okay.
it. I do have something that would suit you perfectly.
Oh. What do you have in mind?
Look. Come a bit closer.
Oh.
Oh, it's shimmering gold.
Oh, social media ka.
Absolutely stunning.
These golden boots are the Gold Weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns, they hold a magical power.
Okay.
Legend has it that Zagreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move swiftly and silently.
Nice.
Cyphra.